Hi guys, it's Rachelle from Untitled Furniture in very miserable Sydney. Look at it. It's raining. The skies are grey. It's horrible. Anyway, today I'm working on this gorgeous piece. I love it. Well, I don't love it now, but I'm going to love it soon. I am so excited to work on this piece. I've actually never worked on one of these. I've never seen one in Australia. At the moment, it's got this pretty shoddy paint job all over it. I don't know what is going to be underneath here. I would love to think that there was some raw wood that I could bring back to life, but I honestly don't know. In terms of the paint that's on there, I'm not going to strip that. And I'm going to keep these original drawer paws. I love them. See what we can do with this. I'm using my Festool ETS EC125. As I suspected, I can also already see that it's not solid wood under there, which is a real shame. There, so you can see it's is it particle board that it's called? I get it wrong all the time, but you can see all the flakiness in it. It's not a solid wood. It's obviously been painted in the past too. So all my job now is just to make sure that I can give myself a good surface to paint on. So I'll continue to smooth this off. I'll scuff sand the entire piece, clean it, and then we'll just get stuck in. I was going to leave the doors on whilst I painted it, because when you're working with a vintage piece, taking hinges off can really cause you problems when you try and put the door back on. But these aren't vintage hinges. They're Phillips head. There's plenty of room. Look, there's peeling paint around it already. So these need to come off, and I'm not concerned about that at all. That'll make my life easier. Actually, there's a lot that I need to really sand. So it's going to be a scuff sand, but it's going to be a little bit more intense than that. I need to smooth this out. If you're enjoying this video, I would love you forever if you could subscribe and hit the bell notification, please. That just helps YouTube know that there are people out there who actually like my content, and that it might be a good idea for them to show it to a few more people. Wouldn't that be nice? Pureco silk in the colour Protea. I've never used it before. I checked with Pureco to see if it's on a clear base or a white base. It's a white base, so coverage should be really good and the finish will be beautiful. I'm going to be using my sleek 38 brush, nice new clean one, and then for the inside I'm going to use my sleek 38, not so nice and clean and no handle. Sleek, please just make them like this. We can hold them like that, it's perfect. Okay, if you're watching, make those please. Now you may be able to see, it looks like these little cracks around here. I'm pretty confident those cracks are actually the paint that went on top and it's not the piece coming apart. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to paint over them and we'll be right. And because we're painting over with good quality paint, this got a bit of movement, we'll be fine. It's not going to crack. This happens when you're using like a gloss paint that's actually not meant for furniture. There's no movement in it. Let's get it on. So this has been all been scuff sanded, so it's a nice surface to paint onto now. It's not going to be smooth as because it's already got a couple of coats of paint on. But honestly, if I try to strip that off, I reckon it might end up falling apart. So we're not going to do that. And if you don't know me already, I'm a little bit lazy. Really good considering what it's going over. And a lot of people ask me why I don't prime or what is the rule for priming. If you watch me for long enough, you know I will prime as little as possible. Generally, if I paint white or a really light colour, I very rarely paint white. And if I am painting a light colour, it is generally over something that isn't going to bleed. Basically, I will do everything I can to not have to prime. It's just an extra coat that I can't be bothered with. To be fair, like when you're flipping furniture for profit, time is money, people. Time is money. What do you think of the colour, guys? Is it a yay or a nay for you? Comment below, please. You know I love hearing your comments. It's been painted everywhere. It does need something, so I'm going to go with some decoupage paper just on this top. I don't know what I'm doing in the drawer still yet. So this is Posh Script, Posh Chalk Deluxe Decoupage Paper, PCD 058. So I'm just going to cut a little piece out. Now, ideally, when you're doing decoupage, you'll be doing it over white. You'll paint white underneath, so you're going to get the best of this. So I'm just using half of it. They're pretty good sizes. I'll still have some left over, but I'll just, you know me, just wing it. Now, make sure, I've done this in the past, that the writing is facing the right way and it's straight. Okay, so Dixie Belle Satin Clear Coat. I'm probably going to tip it too much and tip it over. And oh look, my mini. I'm sorry, mini. So don't be stingy, lay it on. Right, let's leave that. I'll be back. So this is what I use. It's called baking paper, cooking paper. Is that right? Right. Let's go. So I really want to make sure I get these creases out. So I'm going to go straight in there. Ah, yeah, see. I wouldn't have been able to do that, I don't think, if I used the wet method. Right, now I'm just pulling it up a little bit there because I can see that I got a bit excited and went the wrong way. And then so I'm pushing it out. Otherwise, if you go that way and come this way and then this way in, then you can end up with an issue, which is what I just did. I do these things so you learn. Look at that. Well, you can't really feel it, but that's proper good. So So I'm just going to make sure that it's all around the outside. Oh, by the way, any iron will do. Just don't use steam to keep it dry. So I've got my trusty nail file, my OPI 100 180. I got it off eBay, not sure where else you can get them from. So I'm just going to, with the softest side, just going to go like that all the way around. Now it may be that I go a little bit too, oh, it's coming off really well actually, but if I do feel that I need to touch it up, I'll just go around with an artist brush. Really the lightest of hand to do this, because this paper, it's I say delicate, it's coming away easily, but it's actually strong because it's got these veins in it. That's what's keeping it together there. It's like magic. How does it do that? And I'll keep all this excess as well. Nothing goes to waste. You know that now. You know I'm tight. I don't even know if you can see what I'm doing. So what I might do is just dry brush the drawer pulls. See, that's holding it together, that there. Yeah, you just dry brush the drawer pulls with either white or the Protea. I'll see what they look like when they're on, what they need. But I won't do anything more than that, nothing drastic. I'll keep them the same ones, I like them. Why wouldn't you? I like that so much. I'm going to put it on that little drawer too, I think. I think you'll just finish it off really nicely. Ooh, almost there. She's finished and I love her. It's almost like girly, isn't it? Very girly for me. I'm really happy. Thank you, Bailey. I'm really happy with how she turned out. Thank you so much for sticking with me, guys. As always, I always appreciate your support.